Hello. I'm just gonna scooch up. Yeah. Hello. I'm actually coming to you in my pajamas, my nice fuzzy pajamas, because I'm being lazy today. Here's my sock. I worked on it a little bit off stream, so I've managed to get to the heel flap. I always forget. It's been too long since I've made a sock. I forgot the terminology, and I forgot what the word terminology was. So that's brilliant. It's gonna be such a great stream. So I'm gonna drink out my little pumpkin cup. I love this beaker. I dropped it on the floor, and I almost like panicked because I've got it. I had it English. I bought it about 2 years ago, so the chance of getting it again is extraordinarily thin. So that was a bit tragic, but it's okay. It didn't break. It's fine. My nail snapped. It was super long, longer than this one. But that's so wonky. I never know what to do with my nails. So I just kind of leave them till they snap, and then kind of go, oh, well, that wasn't ideal. Just gonna check that the stream is working okay. Of course I get an advert. Let me do my thing, please. Oh, music's quite loud. Okay. We'll turn that down just a smidge. Because I have it quite quiet for me, but then I worry that you can't hear it like at all. So just let me meddle around. Because it's quite low on the thing. We'll put it to 0.5. And I feel like if I need it higher, I can just turn it up on my end. Duh. Right, so yes, these are the legs to my microphone, so don't mind him. I'm gonna try not to like punch you this time because I tend to a lot. I don't want to pet you either because it's gonna be like buff right in your ear. I don't know why I'm in such a giddy mood. It's currently 9:30 in the morning. I've been up since about 7. Just kind of like having an existential crisis, but it's fine. I'll get my mouse out of the way because it's a bit grubby. So we're doing the heel flap, which is a slip-on purl. So you slip the first one, then you purl the rest of them. Then when we turn, it's a slip one, and then a slip one with yarn forward or the yarn in front, and I never do that. And all of my socks have been fine, so I'm just gonna like negate that bit. Well, that supposed to just means I have to. Maybe I do it subconsciously. Because if it's a purl. No, it's a knit, isn't it? Yeah, you knit. No, I don't do that. It's always in the back. So then you slip one, and you slip one again, and then you knit and slip, knit and slip, and knit and slip. And I have only done like one row, so you can't really tell, but it will make like a ribbed pattern on the back. I did a different type of one from my climbing rose, winter rose garden socks, and I really love that one because it makes like a lattice kind of pattern. So there's a lot of diamonds on the back of the sock, which is really cute, but I realised I'm making like all of them like that, so I don't want them all to look the same. But then I haven't found another heel flap wave that is straight up a knit. That is not what I want to be doing. We are purling. This week has been very strange. Like at work, the lady who I was talking about before, the one who didn't like to be told that her work was wrong, she actually left. And apparently she's left this big, like, dossier, I guess, slating quite literally everyone in the factory. So that's interesting. But I suppose I don't have to worry about her being rude anymore, so that's good. And then I asked, like, towards the end of last year, I want to say November time, I asked if I could learn to fix the machines because they were always breaking, and I have such an interest in, not necessarily like machinery specifically, but I like to know how things work, and especially when it's machinery that I'm using, I just think it's beneficial to know how to at least do some basic repairs on it. So I am knitting again. Have I been knitting this whole time? I just think so, right? Yeah, it's because you're in front there. Right, we'll go that there. We'll go this way, it's fine. And then on Thursday, because it's like the big boss of like the whole factory, and then we have two like bosses that stay with us in the factory, and one of them taught himself how to fix the machines just by like what broke, what needs fixing, like general tinkering. And I'm too nervous to tinker in case I like permanently break something that's very expensive, but if I'm shown what I'm doing, then I'll be fine, you know? Because I bought a sewing machine from a charity shop ages ago now, and it was like, oh, working condition, which only meant that it turned on. And I didn't realise that at the time, so when I bought it I was like, perfect, this is like a cool, it's like a vintage machine. I think it's like home style or home sense or something. The brand Genome was before it became Genome. It's that one. So why is that? Have I done this wrong? Yeah, I have. Right. I'm just gonna undo everything I've just done. Do you know the amount of times I checked, but I misunderstood what wrong side and right side meant. Because I'm special. It's fine. It's fine. How should we redo it? Pay attention to your pattern, kids. But yeah, so he has started to teach me. I've only gone once, but there's 5 machines that are broken. He knows what's wrong with a few of them. There is, hang on, I'm just gonna try and take a look at this one. Looks like it's shredded quite a bit, that one. If that pulls out, and that's not the right loop. That was indeed not the right loop. Goodness gracious me. It's like 2 seconds into a stream. How have I already made a wrong? How have I already made a mistake? Oh god dang it, Odette. It was a bit it was really fun. He showed me how to reset the timings, which I actually believe is what is wrong with the machine that I have at home. So now I know how to do it on those machines. I can reset the timing on my own and vaguely sort of know what I'm doing, so that's good. It's quite fun. He's always kind of thinking it's like a scary guy because he's the one that you go to get told off. You know, if you've like done something wrong or something, like he's the one to tell you if you get fired. And most of the factory doesn't know what I'm doing upstairs because that's where the dead machines go, bless them. They get carted all the way upstairs until they get repaired and then they get brought down again because they just clog up space on the factory floor. So I keep going upstairs. So a lot of the factory think I'm in trouble, which is very interesting because none of them have actually come to speak to me yet. So like I will tell them if they ask, they're just not asked, so I'm just gonna leave them to think what they want. I have wanted to go live like all week and it's so irritating because I end up just being like really peopled out. On Friday, a couple of guys were ill, so some of us got took off the machines to help with the packing, and it was so painful. There was these little plastic like ends and you had to like click them in, but you had to push them right into your hand, so like he is really sore. It still hurts, and I was doing it on Friday, like Friday morning, and it still hurts now. It's still really tender when I push on it, and sometimes, like if I'm holding something and it's also like putting pressure on here, it really hurts. So that wasn't ideal, but you know, it was fun again to learn something new. Apparently a guy's coming back in to do like screen printing or something, because it's a different finishing on the products that we make. And apparently one company that buys from it, I'm trying to do this in like the most vague of terms, don't like the new method. They want the old method, and the old method was screen printing. So the guy retired and he's now coming back. But apparently before I joined, they asked everyone individually if they want to learn how to do the screen printing. And everyone said no, which is such a bummer, because I would absolutely love to learn. But I don't know if because I'm already learning how to fix machines, if they would let me like learn something else, because it's going to look like I'm avoiding using the machines, and that's not the case. I just like to know things, you know? Like when I was knitting, I kept seeing all these really cool crochet patterns, and I just like out of spite I just taught myself how to sew. So we slip one, and then we slip one, knit one across this back bit now. Slip, knit, slip, knit, slip, knit. So I don't know if I'm going to ask to be taught how to do that too, because I am genuinely interested, and it's not because I'm trying to avoid like the main job I signed up for, but I like to know things, you know? Plus it means like I can now like re-retire again if I do. But I guess I'll have to see what the boss says, because it's going to look like say I'm trying to like dodge the actual work that I'm supposed to be doing, so I'll have to see. But it would be interesting. I would like to learn. But yeah, when he was teaching me, he had to go and machine maintenance, this is. He had to go and do a delivery, so we had to cut it short, and then he was like, oh, we can pick it back up on the Friday, don't worry about it. And then he had like back-to-back deliveries to do, so we didn't get to do that, so that kind of sucked. Because I really enjoyed it. I love learning new things. It's just so fun. And then the last one, I must have picked this one up the wrong way because it's twisting a little bit, but these socks are only for me, so it's fine. Put that on there. Now is where you slip one and then pile them all. I was trying to download some other music, and I cannot remember for the life of me how I did it, because I don't really want to pay for YouTube Premium to be able to download videos, because like I'm not really going to be doing that a lot. I suppose the ad-free feature is kind of cool, but they don't really bother me that much. It's more the immediate like pay for YouTube Premium, YouTube Family, YouTube Music ad that you get like the second you open the app for the first time of the day. That's a bit irritating, but actually not enough for me to pay for it, you know? So I have been working on my sewing vlog video. I posted a picture of the dress like ages ago on, I believe, both Twitter and Instagram. It's on Instagram at least, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I posted it somewhere, like a black and white one. So that was quite cool. And I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I have most of the clips loaded into my editing, goodness me, in my editing software. I just look at them, get extraordinarily overwhelmed, because like I have to cut them, write the script, do the voiceover, because my camera's sound quality is absolutely awful, and I'm playing a radio in the background, so I didn't go insane. So obviously I can't just use the raw vocals in any case, because I will get absolutely struck to the heavens for all of the music playing in the back of the clips. So that kind of sucks, but it just, like, every time I open it and I'm like, I need to work on this, I'll just like sit and stare at the screen for like too long. Too long. You still can't really tell. Still can't really tell. And that is one. Don't get me wrong, I like this music I have. It's just off YouTube. Is it something like White Bat Music or something? I'm sure it's in the, there's a link, like a direct link in the description. But I saw one and it was like cozy cafe kind of vibes, and I really liked that one. But I can't work out how to download the video, so we still have this one. Which, like I said, it's not bad. I like it. It'd just be nice to have a change for a bit, you know? And some people that have been doing free music, like on Twitter and stuff, so I've been tempted by that, because one of them released like, it was like Magical Bakery or something, and it was just so like, made the brain one tingle, you know, like I loved it. I loved it a lot. I have been absolutely obsessed with Pikmin Bloom. It's not even funny. I love it. I'm actually not in love with it right now because basically there's a Valentine's event going on, okay? So there's two types of little guys you can get. One who's got like a little sticker that says like Happy Valentine's Day or stuff like that, with like different ribbons and stuff. They're really cute, but the cuter ones, pointing at you now, you listen. The cuter ones have little chocolates on their head, and I've got three. That's two. I've got three. I have got the white one, like the poison guy. I've got the purple guy, and I've got the flying guy. And I have got three of the flying, two of the purple, and two of the white, and none of the others, and it's stressing me out because my mum's only got Odette plays it as well, because I was doing it and like wandering around flowers, and I was like, you know, to do the flower would be quicker if you had the game too, since you already stood here with me. So she got it as well, and now she has two left to finish the whole set, and it's not fair. It's not fair. She's got duplicates of I think one or two, but nowhere near as many as I've got, and it's not fair. It's not right. Putting into it. Because there's no like trading feature or anything. Not that would help her because she's already got the ones that I've got. So, you know. I was happy though because the Lunar New Year ones, the white guy has like a little fish, and when he like shakes his head, and the little eyeballs jiggle. And I really wanted a fish, and I've got it in both the red and the gold, so I was happy with that. But now it's cursing me with the chocolates, so not a happy camper. Not a happy camper. And this weekend is the community day event doodah, so me and mum deliberately like hiking about yesterday to try and get 10,000 steps, and we got it. So we have like the little community day badge. It's so cute, the little snowdrop. It's really sweet. So that was kind of fun. We hit like a ton of flowers, so that's kind of cool. I am a little bit stressed because there's been a lot of talk about me learning to drive, and now it's on my doodah. It's on my bingo card. I do want to learn to drive, but I'm just really nervous. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be driving this tin can that can like kill myself and others. It's just so nerve-wracking. I've never been inside a car. I haven't even done my theory yet. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I feel like I just need to like rip the band-aid off and then just like go for it, just do it. Because once I'm in the car, I'll be able to tell if I'm too nervous to drive. But right now, I'm just going in circles, like stressing myself out. So that's, you know. But there's been like people at work are like, how come you can't drive? And I'm like, I'm learning, I'm getting there. And then just like randomly they'll be like, so how's it going? Can you drive yet? And I'm like, oh, leave me alone. You know? And then I have like some people just get, you know what I mean? It's just kind of always going on at me a little bit. And I know it's like such a non-issue because they all drive. So they're like, just drive, it's really freeing, you have a sense of freedom. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, but car payments. You know? It's just another thing because I'm trying to save money-ish so that I can get like a new computer, because I really want to get like a good one so that I can stream and not worry about it dying like this one did. Because I played fun story, I played Minecraft for like a week straight, and then by like the 7th day, the only thing that stopped me, this was in lockdown by the way, if that just explains everything. By the 7th day I would play it like all day. I would come down at like 10 and then I would be on it till like 5 p.m. I would come down, 10 a.m. and I would play it till like 5 p.m. and I like tapped out when I like ate my dinner and stuff and like made tea. I don't think I was drinking as much water as I should. More game time. But by the 7th day, like smoke was actually coming out the top of this. So this is like an all-in-one. I got a touchscreen one, so I'm trying not to touch the screen. I got a touchscreen computer because I thought I could like draw, like use it like a drawing tablet. Not the case. Not the case whatsoever. I got a special pen that was like, couldn't draw on anything with the screen. Did not work. I had to change the settings in this and it was so laggy, and like I would be drawing like here and then the pen mark would be like here. So it was just not calibrated whatsoever, and it ended up being an absolute waste of money. Which was a bit of a nightmare. You know, I could have done something, not spent it. So I spent a lot on this and it ended up not being very useful. And with it being like all in one, it's just not very, I can't upgrade it in like internally or anything, so it's just kind of like stuck in this state. And ever since it was smoking, it's gone down in performance significantly. But I've got no idea what was smoking. Quinn said it might just be the dust getting really hot, because if anything was gonna set on fire, it would have like blue screened and shut off, and that didn't happen. It was running Minecraft, but it was smoking, and I had the biggest heart attack. So now I'm just really nervous at running anything too big. Like Streamlabs is pushing it. I know Streamlabs is more weighty than like OBS, and I keep meaning to want to change, but it's just resetting up everything again. And I'm a lazy girl, you know. I'm a lazy boy. I'm a lazy boy. But I will need to do that. I think once I upgrade my computer, since I'm going to be like upgrading everything, I think that will be like a good kind of like wipe the slate clean, and then set up OBS. From that point, I think is going to be what I'm going to do, because I want to rig my model, but she's actually getting too big for the drawing program on here. Like the computer itself is like slowing down the drawing, so as I'm like drawing, the pen is lagging so bad. So that's obviously not ideal. And so I don't even imagine how much it would tank trying to rig it. And I say I don't want to be adding issues to the process when I've never rigged anything in my life. So I don't want to be making it more difficult with a computer that does not want to run the program. So I am just gonna wait for the computer upgrade. Oh goodness me. Which I think will have to come after I pass my driving test. So it's like, I need to spend the money to get the driving test to be able to drive, so I can then upgrade my computer to upgrade my stream content, because I can't play games and stream on the computer. You may notice that I've only been doing handcam streams, and that's because I kind of sort of broke my HDMI cable, which is what I use to use my capture card in my Switch. So all of the games I was playing were the Switch versions of the games, because that was the only way that I could play them, because the Switch was then handling the size of the game the computer was just like porting the screen, and that was the only way I could play games, because this computer will just die if I try and play a game and run this software on it. So handcam streams are like the only thing I can do for a little bit, like I say, till I upgrade, and I can't upgrade till I can drive, and I never start driving, so I'm like stalling. But I think I'm gonna have to rip the band-aid off and just get on with it, you know? Because then I was thinking as well, if I do like pass my driving test and stuff, then I'll be able to like drive places, and I'll be able to take you like with me, you know? We can go outside, we can go shopping. Although there's no cool yarn shops near me, not like in America and stuff, which kind of sucks. Because there's a ton of like really cool quilting shops and yarn stores and stuff. I only know of one quilt place, and I do not wish to patron there because the guy's like super rude. It's like a husband and wife that run it, and they're so rude if you don't fit the like aesthetic of a quilter, or you're not a man, because they run like men's only quilt classes, which I'm all for. That's cool, that's cool. But when I went in, they like asked me if I was lost, and I was like, no. And they were like, can we help you? And I was like, can I just look around? And they were like, okay. And then they were just, both of them were watching me from like different sides of the shop, and it just made me feel really unwelcome. I still bought something because I was like, you know, I came in here to buy cool fabric. You have the cool fabric. I may as well while I'm here. And then, because it was like a proper quilt shop, so all the fabric was like £10 plus a meter. As soon as I like started picking up stuff that I wanted to buy, I think they had like Arctic, but kind of see it's starting to like rub a bit now. Not the most impressive rib I've ever done though. The other ones have been way more ribby. I wonder what's up with that. Weird. I'm actually this will be fine. Come on, off. But yeah, so that kind of sucked. I still bought stuff, but I didn't feel like good buying it, and then I just swore I'd never shop there again. But that's the only place, because the other place had like, it wasn't proper quilting cottons. They were like cheap, I would say poly blend, but I think they were just all polyester, but they were priced as quilting cottons. That kind of sucked, and the patterns were kind of weird. I feel like if the shop was open now, because it closed because the guy had like a really bad back and no one else wanted to take over, so he just sold off all the fabric. Super cheap, but I say super cheap, it kind of then just became more in the price range of what you would want to pay for poly cotton, or just polyester fabric, you know. Come here. But other than that, there's like no shops really that sell cool cottons. Yeah, if that shop would have been still going today, I reckon it'd be full of like AI generated fabric. Fun story, I was going to buy some fabric. I really wanted this bedsheet from Asda because it had mushrooms. I had like toadstools all over it, and I wanted to make like a dungaree set, but I was on like my quilt nearby, and I honestly didn't have the money to spend on a quilt I didn't need, because I wasn't going to use it as a quilt, and I did not need a set of dungarees, so you know, I didn't need to get it, so I left it. I was like, damn, that's a bummer, you know. That would have been cool, but you know, you don't need every piece of fabric you come across. But I was thinking about it, and an ad popped up, and I was like, oh cool, it's toadstool fabric, very similar to the quilt I was going to buy. Let's have a look. So I went on the website, and it was just full of like, you know, the puffy effect you can get that like AI gives you? it was just full of that, like dinosaurs, tractors, flowers, clouds, stars, just all of that in the really glossy, fake, puffy AI generated graphic, and it was just like, okay, I'm not gonna be spending any money here if you can't respect like fabric designers and just the whole process. You know, I know that everyone wants to make money, I know that, and I know if it's gonna be cheaper, they can just generate like 3D cloud and then print straight to fabric and sell that. I get it, they get more profits because they're not paying a designer to design the fabric, but like, it's just, you know, I just don't think it's right. So I was like, yeah, I'm not buying from you again, and I blocked the account from coming up on my Instagram so I wouldn't see the ads anymore. I hope that's how that works anyway, but I blocked the account because I didn't want to see it, because I don't want to accidentally buy something from them if I manage to not see the AI next time. So, you know, that's cool, that's cool. There's a few yarn shops that I see that have the like metal posters, and it's like, knitting is my yoga, and it's like the most AI generated cat, it's got like 6 legs. It's like, okay, cool. When like knitting is a slow craft, you know, it's a slow hobby, it's a lot of like, people aren't going to pay the amount that they should for this knitted item because it takes so long and everyone wants cheap stuff, and then just to like spit in the face of artists because it's like, well, I can just generate this for free. Why would I pay you when I can not pay you and still get some artwork? And so, oh, you know, you're complaining about the same situation that you're feeding into, you know? Like, fast fashion has made knitted goods lose its value to an extent. With like the crochet flowers from Home Goods I've seen on Instagram. And there's obviously people that make crochet flowers that are like, that's not, I can't make that in, you know, a short enough time to be able to charge like, say $3 or something for a rose. And they're like, yeah, crochet can't be done by a machine, so someone's hands done that, and they're absolutely not getting paid the right amount. But then it's like, herdiger, it's not the same, AI go burr, and it just kind of sucks. That and my Pinterest, oh my goodness, I don't want to get on an AI rant, but I feel very passionately about this. As someone who is an artist, albeit not a very good one, I drew my model, but, hang on. I drew my model. Where is she? Down, up, down, and the directions. I drew her. Anyway, I didn't draw the background. I've tried to, but they all just look kind of poop. So I haven't done that. But anything with on it, most of the time I've drawn it, because I've only commissioned one piece of artwork so far in my career. And that was before I changed her ear design. So she actually has the wrong ears, which is fun, but the artist wasn't given any. I just was like, can I have hair with bat ears please? That she did her interpretation of it, but she's absolutely adorable, so I need to actually use that more, because I really love it. She was really cheap as well when I got it. I don't know if she was running a deal or something. I wanted to tip her, but I just didn't have the money at the time and I feel really bad. So I might commission her again so I can pay like double. Because she was too cheap, you know? Too cheap. For the quality of art that I got. Way too cheap. So, but I just didn't have the money at the time, so it was unfortunate. No, come here. I have been working on, sorry, that was just like a Debbie Downer. I just get really passionate about AI because it's affecting like everywhere, you know? Like my Pinterest is full of AI generated patterns, and not only is like the picture just made from absolutely nothing, no semblance or basis in reality, the words themselves are pretending to be a pattern, but they won't get you anything like the picture because it doesn't understand. And then you end up like spending money, you know, if you don't necessarily like know what to look out for. You end up spending money on a pattern that you can't even use. And it's just kind of sucks, you know. It's affecting all our venues, because I imagine anywhere you are, you can get like a PDF is able to be, you know, kind of infected. But anywho, enough of that. I've been finding some really cool, you know, on the flip side, Pinterest has been showing me some really cool YouTube channels that are full of like crochet tutorials with really cute stuff. If I do pass my driving test, I want to make myself a little keychain. Just I think that'd be quite cute. So let's pick something. I was thinking as well, we don't really have a mascot, but I'm not sure what it would be. I'm not sure what to pick. I'm really bad with things like that. I suppose I don't have fans to have a fan name for, but it's fine. I need to get on with my inventorying video too. Guess what? I dropped like £400 on a new bed, and I'm absolutely devastated because that could have been money to a computer. You know, like it sucks. Like that's literally more than a week's wages for me, and it's on a bed. You know, I hate working for money and then spending on like boring adult stuff. I want to buy like yarn and patterns and games. Like I'm like semi-kidding. I know, like real world, adult world. I'm lucky that I don't have as many bills as others have, and my job is semi-secure, I guess. I mean, the week before last he was on about firing like 5 people, so maybe not, but it is what it is. If I end up losing this job, I'll just have to apply somewhere else. It'll be fine. But oh, big screen. I'll show you what I have been working on. So we're starting to get a little bit there now. Normally, you know what I'm doing wrong? It's just like the fluffiness of the fabric. Oh, it looks more. It doesn't look as like ribbed in person, but lovely, jubbly. I have been, come here. Wow, I have been working on this 6-day. Come here, out of there. This is where like brighter red in person. My light is actually a bit closer. It's more of like a proper red than it's like washed out colour. I need to change the colour of my bulbs. But I'm doing the Betty McKnit 6-day star blanket. This is absolutely not taking 6 days. This has been like casted on for about 4 now. So shh, don't snitch on me, okay? I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't understand what any of these instructions mean. It's curling a little bit on the corners, but then it's not like, you know, like and I've already sized up twice, so I think I'm just gonna leave it because it's not doing like the worst. Hang on, I've got this under there. It's not doing like the worst curling if it could be, and like I say, it will like lay flat. I think once I block it, it will be fine. I don't know if I'm gonna block it though, because it's got like really light. Oh, without the blue, it's got like hang on. Wow. There's like a darker pink, and then a lighter pink, and then a really light pink, and then like a really dark kind of purple colour, and then this red. I'll put this back on again. Wow, it's like a light show. But yeah, so I have 2 of these. This is how I've got so far. I was following, not even a tutorial, but I was following a live stream where she was making one, and I don't understand what's going on at all. I don't understand this whatsoever. I thought I was smart. But my gauge has been off twice. Like my amount of stitches has been off twice. I have been too short, and I can't work out how, because like so my start is here, right, which is like the middle of one of these, right? It's down here, is where we start, but obviously over here. But these are kind of ugly looking, so don't look at those. But the thing called for me to be like 2 away from this pointy edge, so I had to like slip stitch to get there. But the pattern said slip stitch 1, but I had to slip stitch 2 to get to the point in the amount of stitches the pattern told me to get to the point in. So then I ended up in 2 down, or like 1 down for the row above. And then this hole here is kind of ugly because I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm kind of hoping if I just keep going, it'll all work out. But I do really like how it looks. It's really, really cute. It's really pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. And I'm just kind of hoping it's going to start making sense. This is the first 7 set rounds. And I'm just going to like keep going. Goodness, my voice, hang on. It's been like a criminal lack of knitting in this knitting stream. I just keep talking about random stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep going, and then the colour changes. They're not actually like colour changes, they just straight up just tie on another colour, so that's not ideal. It's cool, I guess, if you want to like take them apart and have them as like separate coloured balls. You know, like I've seen a few people do it with the Herbie big cakes, where they like cut them up into like smaller little, I don't know, 50 gram, 20 gram, I'm not sure, little balls when the colour changes, for stuff like this. But this one you could literally just do so easy because they just tied them together, which I wasn't super thrilled with, but I suppose maybe that's what this brand does. It's Rainbow Rolls Cake Ball. I suppose it was only £3.50. I paid absolutely nothing for it because it got donated to the museum. But Knitco UK Limited. I think I have some other things from Knitco. But yes, this is what I'm going to be working on. I tend to work on this on a night, so I don't know if that's also not helping. But in my daytime hours, for the time being, anyway, I'm just going to wreck everything. I don't know why I turn every stream to a show and tell, but I've been working on, hang on. I've made a thumbnail to, oh this is pretty, you know, I've made a thumbnail to work on this on stream sometime, so that is what needs doing, because this needs finishing before April. Well, they need finishing before March, which obviously does not bode very well, considering the fact it's February. I need to finish this. I need to finish a baby's cardigan, because it's for my niece in law. Quinn's niece. So my niece in law. Yeah, anyway. Quinn's niece. I'm making her this big blanket that no one asked for. Blanket. And then I need to make a little baby's like a dress thing. I haven't settled on a pattern yet, but I need to make that out of lemon, which means I need to buy lemon wool because I do not have any at all. I've been working on this, which is my Halloween hexie cardigan. I'm just going to turn the light off yet again. Well, that didn't do much. So this is like actual like pumpkin orange, not slightly tea stained as it looks on camera. And then this is like a nice dark purple and not kind of mouldy looking. I wonder if bringing it closer to the camera. No, it's not helping at all. But this is a hexagon cardigan that was supposed to be finished for Halloween last year, and it is not, as you can tell. I only had 5 balls of this. I kind of wish I'd have gone up a stitch at a stitch marker. What good would that have done me? A crochet hook, because they're still quite tight, to try and get the most out of this soft. This one's like really soft and fluffy. This one's kind of scratchy when you're working with it, but once it's on, you don't really notice. Like I've been rubbing it against my neck and it's not been a problem. But this is actually, I only have half a ball from like this half. The other half's downstairs because I watch it. I crochet it while I'm watching K-dramas. But I'm currently watching something or other Osaka. I can't remember what it's called. I have to take a bit of note of the thing. It's like, it's actually Japanese film series of this like detective, and then they all like fudge evidence for cold cases to then solve the cold I don't understand it particularly, like the point of the theatrics, but I'm assuming it's gonna get like come back to and get like sorted out. So this is how much grey I have left, which is like plenty, and then I have another whole ball of this and another whole ball of this, but I want to do like ribbed cuffing so that it comes down, because it's really like, this is how wide the sleeve is. Like, it's just, you know, it's too wide to be. This is gonna get hooked on like every door known to mankind. So I want to learn, because I've never done it before, how to like rib a cuff and then it'd be like fluffy and poofy and brilliant, and I love it. But I don't know if I want it to be out of this soft stuff or out of this, because it's fine like on my wrist, it's not super itchy. Just is when you're using it. I think this is actually from Nipco. Hang on, is that where I've heard that company before? Where is it? That's Orma, which I've never heard of before. Oh, this is by Nipco too. That's where I've heard it from. Yeah, I have this much left of the orange and purple, so that's not enough to go around again, but I'm like, is it enough to do 2 cuffs? And then I could use the whole one left. I don't know why this has turned into talk about this thing with me. Anyway, I really want to get this done because I want to wear it, but currently it will not be as oversized as I want it to be, because I'm literally running out. This is all I have. But I don't know if I can do like another round with this. You know, go around like one more time with this, and then have the cuffs out of this, because I'm going to have the same size for the other side. Because hexagon garlands you work up in 2 halves. So I'm going to have this amount on the other side. So this will be more than enough for like this one's cuff, and then to do like the neck and like front and like bottom band, I guess, ribbing out of this one, because this one I use way less of. There's just more of it. It's a thinner strand, so there's just more of it in the 100 grams. And then I could use this maybe to go around like one more time, because then I think I wanted to make some granny squares to go down the back, you know, just to make it a bit more oversized, because I'm running out of the yarn, and I don't want to make like the border on the outside. I don't want this to be like 4 foot wide in black when it hasn't been anywhere else. But I've really enjoyed this process. It's such a mindless process. Like, I can't remember whose video I followed for the beginning of it, but after that it was just a breeze. It was honestly just a breeze. I want to make like 50 more of these. I have some, I don't know if I have it here is the issue, but it's like super chunky cream, like super chunky, so I want to make one of them, and I'm semi tempted to make it for my mum, but I also might like steal it for myself. Also I have a ton of grey, because the lady who I bought that lot off had like, must have made everyone's school cardigan since like the 80s, because, well, evidently not, but she had like so much grey left. I do want to get the Bernadette sweater, you know, the like, is it 1890s cycling jacket, skirt, jumper, skirt, looking, I'm pressing buttons. Right, there we are. Maybe I can sit there. That's fine. It's fine. I've got everything away. Oh god, my feet. I keep resting my feet on the bar of the chair that I'm on, because it's like just a normal chair, and it really hurts. Not fun. It's not fun at all. Right, where are we? Right side, yeah. Slip on it. Okay. But yes, I've been working on that while I've been watching TV since I finished Haku and my little, well, they're actually my siblings' gifts for their friends. They were supposed to be for Christmas, but I got them finished last week, so like, it's fine. Ooh, let me just check that too. And then knit, and then zip, and then knit, and then zip, and yeah. Anyway, so since I finished them, I've just been kind of mindlessly making the cardigan, my hexie cardigan. I've got it down on my, I'm like big in my like treat era this year. I'm trying to keep myself motivated. Goodness me. I'm not sure what my allergy is to pronouncing T's, but this stream has been so bad. So I've got, when I book my driving lesson, I get to buy myself a claw clip. You know, like the acetate claw clips. I've seen one, it's really cool. It's like Gyarados with a Magikarp. But it was like £15 and I'm like, oh, do I want to spend that on a nerdy claw clip that I might be self-conscious wearing? But then I saw a fluffy cat one, and I don't own a cat, but I might do, in spirit. So I might get that one to wear to work, because I recently cut my hair short, and it's not quite long enough to go in a bobble, but I could like roll it and then flip it up and put it in a claw clip. So that's like my little treat if I do this thing. And then when I pass my theory, I told myself I can buy the Benedette pan from, I do not remember, it's on my Ravelry. Anyways, it's not by Petite Knit, but I might not be able to remember people's names, man. It's been a while since I've looked because I've just like bookmarked it. I've like wishlisted it, so I'm like, you will be mine soon. And then when I pass my driving test, so when I'm like fully able to drive and everything, I'm gonna let myself buy a hank of hand-dyed sock yarn. So that's gonna be really, really cool, because that's been like a dream of mine for, you know, since knitting socks. You see all of these gorgeous, gorgeous hand-dyed hanks and socks and everything like that. And like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with, oh hang on, I'm using my pumpkin bowl because I absolutely adore this so much. It's by Mitford Pottery. He's the chillest, coolest guy ever. This is actually a custom that he did for me. My mum was like, can you make one orange like a pumpkin? And then didn't specify whether she meant orange like a pumpkin or orange and like a pumpkin, but he took it as orange and like a pumpkin, which is what I wanted. And he said that he bought this dye, the glaze, should I say? He bought the glaze specially. It's not coming up on camera whatsoever. I'll take a special picture of him and put him on the gram, because I love him so much. Honestly, it makes me so happy looking at it, you know? It makes me so happy looking at it. Like, it's a proper ceramic yarn ball too. Let's give this little, hang on. Here's where I smash it on stream. It's got his little logo on it. I need to upgrade my webcam. I'm going to upgrade my computer, and then the next set of things to upgrade is going to be my equipment. Because I want to get a stand for this, because I don't hate the microphone, I just hate that he's on the desk. So I want to get a stand, you have a clamp to the desk, and then he can like hover kind of stand. But I definitely want to upgrade my webcam, because it's shocking. To be fair, it was good value, because I got it with a mic, not this one, and with the capture card, so it wasn't the worst value. Like, it works, so, and it gave me like 3 other things for like 20 quid, something like that, so I can't be too mad at it. But I just need better. And then I need to go and see if I can find someone to repair my camera, because I love that camera so much, because then I can record vlogs with that camera and not worry about clogging up my phone. Come here. Where are you going? I do want to make as well, oh my goodness, I've seen like so many crochet hook pouches, and like pouches for like needles and stuff, and I really want to make one. For the longest time I was like, what's the point in that? Just put it in the packet it came in. Yeah, I don't have the packet sleeves anymore, so it just kind of gets stabbed in whatever project they're in. But I was like, oh, they're so cute. I want to make one of them. So I'm gonna have to make a stream. Might have to do a stream making one of them. So I'm sure there's some YouTube, there'll be some free patterns somewhere, because I see some that are paid for, and obviously don't really want to show a paid for pattern, because, you know, I don't really like messing up their revenue, you know? Because I'm still a bit like 50-50 on how to do those, so obviously the stream generally is just like a quick snippet look at what I'm doing, but there's plenty of free patterns out there that I want to make to only ever use free patterns, and then to do like a making vlog, I suppose, like a progress vlog of knitting some of my paid for patterns, because I have some by, is it fibre figments? Figment fibres? They're just a really cool, like, they've got like metal in them, so you can pose them, but they're so cool. I got so many of her patterns. I bought almost all of them. I had to exercise some restraint. In her Black Friday sale, and I am so looking forward to making them. So I might have to do like a vlog on those, because obviously I don't want to be showing her pattern off or anything like that, because that's like say going to affect her income, and I mean, you know, I don't think so at my size, but you know, once it's out there, isn't it? So I'll just do like a vloggy vlog on them, because I want to make the crow lady. Is it widower? Widower? Is that what she's called? The crow one? I want to make the crow one. Anyway, I want to make the crow lady. I got the crow lady and the crow man. I got Priscilla. I got the 3 pumpkin heads, because I thought I could do like Priscilla. I don't know if she accepts, like, is okay with modifications to the pattern. Because I thought it would be cool to do like the crow man and then put one of the 3 heads on the crow man to be like Priscilla's partner, you know? But I'd have to read her patterns to see if she's okay with modifications or not. And then I bought the cat, I bought the skelly cat, and I think that's everything. Because the mushroom guy she had just didn't really speak to me. But you know what I did see? Oh my goodness, I need to make him. Like Asa? I don't know. I'm gonna have to like dig out some white. I have some white, don't I? Ooh, guys. I think I have an idea for a stream. Hang on. Let me find it, because you're gonna love it. Oh my goodness. I want to make one of these guys. Hang on. I swear I just saw it. Where have you gone? Come to. Oh, here he is. Here's one of the. That's the little fishy guy. I love him, and he like wiggles his head and the eyeball moves. I screenshot him and sent him to my mum the second I got him, because I was so happy. Oh, and this guy too. He's my favourite. He's in a little cardboard bus. Like, how much cuter can you get? I do have about 4 of him though, so you know. It's this guy. So it's like a little skeleton eyeball. I'm gonna make one of these, and then I think I'm gonna like throw it at my sister. She likes stuff like that. I don't really know what. I can't really categorize her as a certain type. She just likes what she likes, and honestly it's kind of refreshing to see, because when I was younger, you know, when I was like 15, 14, I was really into Lolita, like as a fashion, like the Japanese fashion, not the weird book with nonsense. I really liked Lolita fashion, but I was always too scared, and not an Asian large, because I was a UK large, so I couldn't get any of the clothes basically, which kind of sucks. But I really liked the style and the fashion, and I remember just like watching, was it Deerstalker Productions? And I was just so into, like, I feel bad for her now, but Venus Angelic and Taylor R, I believe, was the channel back then. It could be still that now. sure she changed it. Doing like their Living Doll series with like the makeup and the like facial exercises to keep your skin really tight and stuff, and I used to love that. I used to want to be that so bad, but I was so scared. So I never did. But she's just kind of unapologetically her, you know. It's nice to see. Also gives you a ton of ideas when it comes to her birthday and Christmas, because you're like, what hasn't she bought herself for a bit? Ah, that category. I'll get something from there. She's been recently, she wants to paint her bedroom black, like entirely black, like bed frame, walls, curtains, like black, like pitch black. And my mum's like, no, that's gonna not be good for you, like mentally, like no. And also to get the paint as like black as you want it is gonna take so much paint. So no. And then she's like collecting these like granny vases. I've got this little picture of this cute little flower and some butterflies and stuff. It's a cute set, you know, I'm not gonna go wrong. It's like forever friendship, something or other. Something or other. Anyway. And it's really cute when we find some pieces in charity shops, so whenever we find something, we just get her and bring it home, and she's like, oh yeah, let's go. And then she's like interested in like Scooby-Doo and Pum Pum Purin, and her favourite character from Genshin is Diana. So that's like whole other facets to her. I'm just like spilling the tea on my sister, so I'm gonna wind my neck in on that a bit. But yeah, she's just really like multifaceted, and it's kind of interesting just to see her kind of exist as a being, you know. She's a bit special, bless. But I do want to make her a tiny little crow. I'm not sure what the point of that ramble about her was, but I want to make her a tiny little crow because I made her the spud crow pattern. I believe there's a reel on my Instagram, and the creator is tagged in that if you want to follow the pattern. It was really easy to follow. Super easy. I do wish I'd made the wings. Well, okay, I made part of the body, and then I made the wings with the intention of crocheting them in the round, but they weren't like included. You were supposed to sew them on afterwards, so there was no like, if you've already made the wings, put them in here. So I ended up like finishing the body and being like, I was supposed to put the wings in. So I don't know if I just done it. So I ended up not being able to do that, so I had to sew them on after, and he's kind of getting a little bit worse for her. So she doesn't take him to school anymore, but she really liked it. So I'm gonna make her like a small. I can't remember what this pattern is. Again, I'll have to. When I find it, I'll have to add the link to the description, which I haven't done for the other patterns actually. I'll have to do that before I turn the computer off tonight. Because that's bad. You need to credit the creators. But yeah, I want to make like a tiny little pocket one. So I might have to do that on stream at some point. I'll have to make a thumbnail for it. Well, I don't think it'll be a very long stream, so I might have to tack something else on it. I've bought some games off the Steam wishlist, off the Steam sale. I'm so excited to play them, but I want to play them on stream. And I can't do that till I upgrade my computer. It's like a circle, you know, it's a circle. The circle of life. The circle of no content other than craft content. Which I think is fine, because like I say, I love craft so much. Do you know what I have seen? Oh my goodness. It's a Cardcaptor Sakura in her frog dress. It's like a little pattern. You make like, I don't know if she's 10 centimeter or 15. But she kind of, I feel like she would be like this big maybe, like stood up, like cute, like no, like tiny, like oh, you know, like pinched cheeks, like I want to bite your cuteness aggression, like oh. I've seen a pattern for that, and I'm so tempted to do it. I just don't have the right colours, but if I need to buy yellow, for the baby dress. Come here. Come round. If I need to buy yellow for the baby's cardigan thing, then I could just buy the green and yellow that I need for and her hair colour actually, and her skin. I don't have any of them. So I know people recommend using cotton, so I feel like I would do that just so that I'm getting the same texture that they're getting, and then to maybe experiment with acrylic outside of that, because I wonder how chenille would look. I think it would have to be a lot more simplified, wouldn't it? I'm just having like a big think now, like a chenille, like anime plush. That'd be kind of cute, right? What if there's a Sailor Moon one? I love Sailor Moon. I grew up watching Sailor Moon. Sailor, oh goodness me. I want to say Mercury, right? She was the blue one, yeah? She was my favourite, but I feel like, hang on a minute, what am I doing? What did I just do? Ton of pearls, that's row 1. I was putting the line in my place. Watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. Anyway. Yeah, I have a ton of things I want to make. I need to get back into vlogging, but I feel like if I had my camera, then the actual video quality would be better too. But I need to... Upgrading the camera is like low on the list. I don't think it'd be very expensive, to be fair. I say not knowing anything about camera fixes, but it's still mainly wax. I've just like disconnected something. Oops. But I'm not sure where to take it is my issue. But I think there might be somewhere close to the museum. So I might have to inspect their website, see if they say anything about repairs, because I don't know if anywhere that fixes phones would fix cameras. I don't know how different they are, but I also don't want to be paying like £100+ for a repair when I can quite literally buy a new camera for double that, you know. So we'll have to see, because I really did love using that camera. I loved the viewfinder would spin around, so you could see yourself if you were filming like that way. You could still see with the camera, the screen flipped, and it was really good. I used to love it, and then I sideswiped it and I broke it because I'm a child. I didn't mean to. I felt really bad, but rice did not help this time. Come on, because it wasn't water damage, but you know, that's not the point. So yeah, I'm not sure if a phone repair place would repair cameras. I've been seeing a ton of people doing like what I made this week, and they have like 4 or 5 things. I'm like, how? I can barely finish something a month. That's why I'm trying to like get as shifty on with this, because I feel. So what did I say? 3 pairs of socks, 4 garments, 4 socks. Ooh, I thought I said 3 socks. Right now, yeah, 4 socks right there. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I haven't really picked it up much since my stream. I maybe knitted on it for like a couple of days after, something like that. Not a ton, because I've been working on that blanket, which obviously needs doing before, because that needs finishing, and then I need to do the I think she wants like a coat dress kind of combo kind of thing, but let's have a look. I kind of want to get a yellow that's got like the plastic, like the bit of like plastic, isn't it, that makes it like glittery. But I did see one and it was yellow and it had like orange and green speckles. I thought that might look really, really sweet. So I want to try and find something that has some lacework in it to make it like a bit of an heirloom piece, I'm assuming anyway. I also have no idea what size to make, so I'm going to need to see how big her baby is. I'm not sure if I can make that on stream because it will be a doodah pattern. Oh, but I could look on Ravelry. Look up some cute stuff on Ravelry. But I do have a ton of baby patterns. Oh my goodness. Someone's mum, I felt so bad. Oh my god. Someone's mum had been like knitting her whole life, and then she had arthritis, and then went blind, so she couldn't do it anymore. And I felt so bad. But her daughter gave me like all of her patterns, so I have a ton, like a ton. There's a full like wodge of just baby patterns. I have, I think, 4 folders now, like binders, just full of patterns. One's baby, I think 2 are women, and 1's men's. So that's gonna be like insane. There's some really, really cute, oh no, dropped it. Some really, really cute ones too. But I'm not sure if I'd be able to do them on stream. I suppose there was only a bit of it, right? Because these patterns have been out, they look old, you know, some of them are very like 80s, 90s coded with the hair and the earrings and the styling and just all of it, you know, which is like right up my alley. So, which is, you know, it's nice. It's like a treasure trove, you know. My eyes are like, oh, I couldn't put it down for ages because I just wanted to see all of the patterns. So yeah, I had to make some of those. But baby things are cute because they're small, so they work up quicker. Slightly quicker because I take the absolute mick with them, to be fair. But I've also been tempted to get some adjustable circular needles. Circular. Oh fuck. I didn't mean to swear, sorry. I was knitting like somewhere. Right, because we knit that one, yeah, and then we sewed that one, and then we knit this one. You didn't hear me swear. I didn't say naughty word. It's fine. It's in your head. But what was I saying? No idea. I think I should be able to knit a bit of it because the patterns are quite old. But yeah, I want to get some adjustable needles because I feel like I'm always using the wrong size, and then if I just have them to adjust, then I can just adjust them. You know, I don't have to buy like a size 4 in this length cable, a size 4 in this length cable. I can just like have them there, fine, done, ready. You know, just screw this bit in and screw that bit. Wow. Your uncle's your grandma, you know? That kind of vibe. What? This is such little progress considering I've been live for an hour. But I just keep showing you random stuff. I'm sorry. Because I want to do kind of... I've been watching a ton of channels that do like knitting vlogs where they just kind of like show you a little bit of their day, their progress, their thoughts, stuff like that. And I want to do that. So I might get some like started on my phone, probably finished on my phone too, to be fair, because I don't think my camera repair is not very high on the list. I need to write a list actually of everything that needs doing because I end up forgetting, and I'll come back around to it like, oh, that needed doing, you know. But yeah, I have got I think 3 videos that need to be edited to upload. But they're all the same. It's editing footage, writing the script, recording the script, timing the script to the video, and then any kind of like after edits. And I do not edit. I have no history in any of it. Same with like the music videos. So I've been like planning to do. I wanted to do a cover for Valentine's Day, but I just hate how I sounded, so that's not gonna happen. And then I want to do one for my birthday, but I'm not sure if it's too short of a time scale to record, edit my voice, draw, make the video somewhat absolutely awful because I have no idea how to do that either. You know, like, just, but I need to do 3 videos, I need to do 3 songs because that's on my list. So, I'm just going to like rip the band-aid off. I suppose it's there and it's there bad. It's the first step to it not being bad next time, I guess. Because that's what they say, isn't it? The first step to being so good as something has been kind of bad at it, so I just need to do it, I think. I think I'm gonna finish the heel flap, so I need 5 more of row 1 and 6 more of row 2, and then we'll call it there. But yeah, I wanted to stream so much this week. I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I was really lazy and I ordered takeaway. But then it didn't come till like 9:30, so then when I ate it and then went to sleep, I was so tired, so I just went to bed. And I was supposed to do it in the morning, but I was just so tired. I didn't get up. I need to have more discipline, I think, because I really do want to have a good go at this while I have the time. Oh, I don't really have the time, that's the thing, but while I can potentially make the time, I suppose. My want is there, but I suppose the drive doesn't match it. But I should have a bit more discipline, I suppose. I'll keep going. I have stuff I need to do with my little baddie face, so I have to keep going. Yeah, I'm not sure if like 12 videos was asking a bit much, but I suppose the vlog ones will be a lot more of me talking like to the camera without needing the voiceover, because now I'm here. So I had to leave my studio because the landlords were being like massive jerks. So I don't have that anymore, which you will see in the sewing videos to come when I edit those. So since I'm not there anymore, I don't really listen to music. I kind of just let myself go insane while I'm crafting and stuff. So goodness me, I will be able to come here. Off you go. Yeah. It's kind of like just talk to the camera now. Come here. This one's so tight for some reason. Goodness me. Yeah, it's like I said, I'll be able to just like talk to the camera and explain what I'm doing, so then that would just be a case of like cutting up those clips instead of needing to cut them voice. Well, it's just like writing the script, recording the script. Try not to sound robotic, because it's not coming out live. I'm just like, and then I fold this over 1/2 inch and sew it down on the edge. You know, I don't want to sound boring, so I might try and take some notes from people who I watch, whose content I enjoy, see what they do with their voice. Because I don't want to copy, I just kind of want to take notes, you know? Because I know someone I used to watch a lot, she hasn't uploaded for a little bit, which is kind of sad, because I miss her so much. She inspired me so much in like vintage fashion and making my own clothing and using like loud prints. And she had like an inflection in her voice, so her voice would come up at the end of her sentences, and I never noticed it really, because it's you know, I'm not really listening per se to her voice, it's more what she's saying, and that just didn't bother me, I guess. But I saw a few comments on one of her videos that was like, why do you always go, oh, when you're extending your sentences, it's really annoying. I'm like, dude, that's her voice. Like, leave her alone. Like, what do I want to do? You know? Like, pack it in. And then I got really self-conscious about my voice. I was like, oh god, what if I'm like grating, or, you know, I use too many filler words and I'm nervous. And people think my voice is stinky. But what will come, I suppose. That's the trials of uploading on the internet. So, life lessons, I love it. But, yeah. I'm just gonna see how this thing goes, you know? I can only do what I can do. I haven't been able to do anything sewing related for ages, and I really miss it, because I need to make, is it 4 garments too? Yeah, 4 garments as well. I do want to make a blouse, you know, kind of like the shawl I've got on my little model. Like the ones, they were everywhere, I think 2 years ago, and they have like the really pointy, like, hang on, right, really bad drawing here, don't mind. And they like come down like this, and then they have like the really pointy, does they come down like that? Oh, they do, yeah. I know how things work. That's so wonky. Hang on. I'm trying to draw it light so I can like erase it. Erase it. I don't know why I had to say it in such a weird word. Anyway. But I want to make a blouse like that, and then I want to put like ribbon down there like this, and then I want to give it like really flowy sleeves, because I always do puffy sleeves, like what the model has. I always do sleeves like this, and so many of my clothes now have sleeves like this, because see, it's what I like, but I want to like mix it up a bit, you know. And I feel like if I left this open, it would be cool to kind of put like a brooch like right there or something. So this is the kind of top I want to make. It's like the first one I want to make, and I bought a quilt after I was on my nearby. I made the mistake of going to a charity shop, and I found a quilt that I really loved. Again, I'm doing anything but knitting. I found a quilt that I really loved, and it was only like £3, something like that, for a double quilt. And I really loved it, so I let myself buy it, and then it got added on to the, it should have got added on anyway, to the clips that I have for my inventory of, where am I going to? Yeah. But I really want to use that to make a cute little blouse with, and if I have enough I might make a skirt with it, not to wear together, although maybe. Depends if I can make it look like a dress, I suppose. But yeah, I really want to make a blouse out of that, but I just haven't had the space to start pattern drafting again. Because that was a bonus of using that really big table. Although I suppose the table is, it's in the kitchen, so I could just use it. I would clear it, but I could just use it. I need to finish some knitting things first. I think sewing things I can get done like 1 a month, she says, confidently. So if it needs to, at the end of the year, I can just like bump some stuff out, I guess. But I need to finish some of my more like dio rips, because realistically, I shouldn't be working on my Halloween hexie. I should be doing the star blanket. But it's been a while since I've finished something for myself, so I want to be selfish for a little bit, you know? In you go. This one's always so tight. Oh my god, oh, sugar. No. Back on there, so this needs to then be knitted, and then that's what I've picked up this past over one. And then these are all is that from a different, I think it is, not. I'm just gonna try and catch that. There we go. It's been a while since I've actually knitted anything as well. I kind of want to make a jumper, but again, I just have so many like long projects that I don't want to get swamped. I think once I've finished my Hixie cardigan, I might have the star blanket as the project I move around. Because generally if I have a project downstairs, that one lives downstairs, and I don't like stream it or film it or anything like that because it's just downstairs. But I might have to like bring it up and down. I do need to bring up my stuff in. And my eyes, because I need to work on the gift for my friend, because I want to crochet her a little pusheen on a swing. So I need to get that started because her birthday's soon. Ish. I think it's like next week. Like, not next week, but the week after. But, you know, I don't want to leave it till the beginning of the week because then I end up with the problem I had with my other friend. So, I just need to work out when Mother's Day is so I can get that thing done. I'm tempted to buy, I saw a coaster pattern and it was like a skull and then the coasters were brains, and I really loved that. But I'm pretty sure it's a paid for pattern, so I'll have to find who's selling it and who's actually selling it, because I saw it was like 6 times by different people with different people's names on the picture, so I'll have to make sure I do some proper research to find the right one. I love having a brain that I use all the time. Right, slip, slip. You can put back the wrong way. There we go. I have like a vest pattern that I desperately wanted to try and eke out of some of a remaining ball of yarn I had, but it was a losing battle, honestly. I'm like halfway through the arm decrease bit and I've run out. I've absolutely run out, so I'm tempted because I do really love the colours. I'll just have to try and find it in a different company, because the one that I got it from someone that was going out of business, and so I can't get another one. Is that a slip and then 2 knits? Why am I being so dense? If this isn't, I will cry. No, it is. Alright, and then slip, and then knit. Goodness me. Slip, and then knit. Yeah, this is right. I'm telling you. Had a brain. That'd be dangerous. Oi, oi, oi. Come on, off you go. And then the next thing is like the heel turn, which I don't hate doing. The first few I did, I didn't have my count right, so there was always be like wonky. But the past few I've made, I think I've got the hang of it now. I've never done an afterthought heel, so I'm tempted to try that on one of these 4 pairs, because one of my resolutions was try new things. Learn new techniques, and that would be a new technique. I do want to learn an actual bind on, cast on, because I just do the one where you like this, but I do want to learn like, it's like Susan super stretchy, something like that anyway. Because these always recommend like a German cast on, German short cast on, not sure, but I know there's like a ton of different cast on casting on methods for like whatever kind of thing you want it to do, but I just do the same like, I mean it's served me fine, but if I can develop my techniques, then that means my things will be better. So I want to do that because, like I said, learn new techniques is on my doodah. And while when I wrote it, I was originally thinking like crochet to learn some new stitches. I feel like I could add it to all of my hobbies, so you know, I might, because I have some space on my doodah, so for my learn new techniques I might actually make a list of the techniques that I've learned, so that at the end of the year I can be like, and then I learned this, and then I learned that, instead of just like crossing off, you know, at the end of the year, I've been like, yeah, I learned something probably, or like, I don't cross it off at the end of the year because I've forgotten, and that's gonna be bad. I have got some fabric, I've not actually, I've got yarn, and I want to make Quinlan a jumper, but he's like super picky about his jumpers. Honestly, I don't want to be like knitting for like 4 years if he's ultimately not going to like it, because I'm not making him socks because he has huge feet and I'm not doing that. If you can hear my stomach rumbling, no you can't. I'm a hungry boy. I'm gonna finish this up. I'll finish the heel flap and then I'm gonna go and get some scran because I am a hungry boy. But yeah, I don't want to make him socks because he always wears his socks out, so that's just not gonna last very long. He's coming around to the idea of wearing like wool, like knitted jumpers, because I have a ton, and then sometimes when he's cold he's like, can I borrow a jumper? And I'm like, yes, here's my old men jumpers. Because those of you that don't know, I have like 2 sides of my wardrobe. I have like someone's like 65-year-old grandpa, and then like his wife from like the 60s. So like I like vintage fashion, and then I like old man stuff. So I'm either like not hyper feminine, because that's not my like goal. I just really like the cut and the fabrics and things of vintage clothing, so that's kind of what I make a lot of myself. Just because I think the silhouettes are really flattering. I like the details and stuff, you know, the pockets and the ribbing and things like that. I always just think it's so pretty. So I use a lot of vintage fashion as my inspiration for the clothing that I make. And then the clothing that I buy is either like graphic t-shirts or grandpa jumpers. Consistency who. But yes, I think I need to like sit down with him and pop a pick a pattern out. But I think I might do that like later on in the year, after the baby blanket, I think. After all the baby stuff is gone. I suppose I could offer to make the kids school jumpers too, since I have like 4,000 balls of gravel. I do want to make a Benedict out of gravel. I feel like grey such like a staple. Ouch, I just hit you again, I'm so sorry. I feel like grey's a staple colour in like a vintagey wardrobe. I'd love to make a cream one, but I don't have any cream yarn because I do need to use up my yarn. I do have, it's gorgeous, it's gorgeous. So you see how like this, it's got like a blue strand and then like a, I don't know what colour that would be, like a green I guess. It looks more brown in person. Another colour, anyway, right around it. I have one exactly like this. I have, I think, 1,500 grams? No. Yes. No. I have 3 packs of 5. So yeah, 15. I'm so sick, I'm so sorry. So I have 1,500 grams, which I hope is enough for the Benedict sweater. It is like DK and like a little bit thicker because it puffs like loads, but it's a black strand and then like a emeraldy green kind of colour, and I just think that would look so cool as a Bernadette sweater, but I want to make one out of the grey first because I have a ton of grey. But I need to pass my theory. I need to pass my theory test before I can buy that pattern. So that's gonna be so cool. I think I'm gonna want to cast that on like immediately as well. I'm a child. I've been ogling that sweater for so long. But I need to pass my theory first. So no theory, no jumper. Wow. I'm excited to have the ability to drive, I suppose. Like, it would be useful, because, like, say I could, like, drive to a fabric shop or a yarn shop or something a bit further out. Not that I think, like I was saying earlier in the stream, there's no, like, cool hand-dyed yarn shops. I think they're all just, like, bought, mostly acrylic kind of guys, which sucks a little bit, but I do want to go to Hobbycraft and see if there's any new, like, kits or... because I never bought yarn from Hobbycraft when I was close enough to one. I didn't know how to knit, so I was never interested in it. But now I can knit. I feel like it's gonna be dangerous. So I might look, because I used to always get a jigsaw from there, but I'm leaning more towards like the paint style of jigsaws instead of like ones that look like they've gone on Canva and just like slapped a load of graphics on them. I have a couple of ones like that. They're still actually wrapped up in their cellophane because I just don't like them. I don't know what possessed me to get them. Clearly at the time I liked them, but I just don't know. I like the more painting style ones. So I probably am going to be safe from the jigsaws, which is shocking. I have some shrinky paper in Halloween. The thing is, we need to do that. I don't know if I need to buy some wax, because some people use like wax pastels for them. I'm not sure if mine are smooth on both sides though. I'll have to Google it. I might do a video on that maybe. I might do a sheet potentially. So I'm sure Mum Odette's got a heat gun somewhere. So I could do that instead of putting them in the oven and giving us all microplastics. I think we have resin too. Ooh, might be able to make them glossy. Actually, should let me like steal all our stuff though. Or I could just buy it, I suppose. I could just purchase it. Purchase it. Over there. Yeah, I'd quite like to make my own stitch markers. Do you know what I do want to make? Oh goodness me. You know the list of WIP is just getting like longer and longer. It's tragic. I have a few projects that I absolutely need to cast on. So I think, actually need to make like 4,000 lists. Like one of things that need fixing / upgrading. And then one of all the WIPs. Because I have a colourwork blanket that I need to do. And I'm tempted to do it in corner to corner crochet, but the colours I'm using aren't from like recently. They have been like the Fanart woman's stash for eons. So it's gonna be a bit difficult to like buy some more if I run out. So I think I'm just gonna do single crochet and hope that it doesn't look enough. But I would love to do corner to corner crochet because I saw Alt Knots doing a ton of corner to corner crochet blankets. I think last October-ish time, and that looked so much fun. But again, I don't have enough of anything that I would go. Yeah, I have enough of that to not run out. Aside from the grey, should I say? The grey yarn that I've got that I don't want to use for, because it would just be like one colour. But maybe at some point in the future we can. I need to stop resting my feet on this bar because they're gonna fall off. It's really painful. I love the colours of this. Like, it's just so pretty. I had to take a gamble when I was buying that because I bought it online, and there was just one picture that had numbers, but it was taken, like, the graphic uploaded must have been like this big, and then they've just blown it up to fit in the listing box because it was so hard to see the numbers. And I was like, well, I did want this one. I'm just gonna have to hope that that is the right number for it, because it didn't have, like, you know, sometimes you have like a multiple option and then you pick one and it'll like zoop to like a bigger picture of that option. Didn't happen. It was just this one evidently tiny pixeled oh goodness me, picture that they just like blown up into absolutely humongous. So I just had to hope that it was the right one. There was a couple of kind of cool colours. I think I love making socks. I do kind of want to make another hexy cardigan because it's been so much fun, and I want to try and get one that's like browns. I want one to match the colour of the vest that I was gonna make. Oh, that's what I was saying. But it's like absolutely running out of yarn for this vest. I don't know why I'm so scatterbrained. I'm so sorry. I was running out of yarn for the vest, and I just tried to like persevere with it, but ultimately it's just not gonna happen. I'm fighting a losing battle, and I'm losing very, very much. But I really love the colours, so I'm tempted. I don't really wear beanies much, but I'm tempted to make a beanie for myself. But I don't really like the slouch beanies. I don't like that like extra, just like flapping about my tread, which has been the trend for a lot of beanies I've seen recently, so, but I don't want that. And I'm not sure if I want to go ham with cables, or if I just want to do like a simple like 2x2 rib or something, because I love cables. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to take like a bigger look on Ravelry, see what I can find, because I don't have a ton of like accessory knitting patterns or anything, but I'm gonna see what I can find, because I think it's too little to be a scarf. It's pointless it being stuck as the vest because it's just not gonna get finished, because it's just not gonna work. So I think I'm gonna frog it, which is kind of irritating because I have to break it off to 3 parts and I was gonna have like a ton of knots in it. But I might try and use it all from the body, and then I think I'm just gonna be on the hunt for yarn that matches that. You know, so similar vibe. I'll have to show you when I'm actually doing the thing, so just, you know, talking about a project you've got no idea about. This should be the last of this row, but I think it said to repeat row 1. I think so. I end up back. Is that a... Get off. Wait, I have so many... This feels like everyone, isn't it? So many things that I want to make. And I have a ton of yarn that I need to use up before I can allow myself to buy. Oh no, my stitches, my stitches. I think that's one. I think that's one. Come here. I think I have them. Yeah, I do. I got them. Not quite all of it though. Come here. Go back on there. Right, there we are. So what we're doing? A slip, and then a knit, and then a slip, and then the needle. I'm gonna be, I think, making my rows at some point, I think, next week, because, you know, Valentine's Day rose kind of thing. Next week will have to be a 2 stream week because I didn't do it this week. I'm determined to do 1, then 2, then 1, then 2. At least. Like, if I feel like I can do 2, then 2, then 2, then 2, then that's what I will do. But I kind of just want to ease myself into, because I do want to be streaming more. I'm like, yeah, I'll stream. I'll stream when I get in, and I'm just knackered. Or like, something needs my help, or, you know, it's just something comes up. But I suppose it's up to me to try harder. Let's see. Work row 1, 1 small, and 10 work. So this will be the end of the heel flap. Next will be the heel turn, which we will have to do on stream another time. Just pull all the way down. I loathe the picking up on the ends. I'm not the biggest fan. So I think maybe an afterthought heel might be cool to try. I just worry I'm gonna do it wrong and it's just gonna be like really ugly. But I'll have to see if I can like Google or like check on Ravelry for a sock with an afterthought heel specifically to see if there's any cool patterned ones, because I always see them like plain. Why does this side look way less than this side? Have I been dropping? Have I been increasing? Oh no. Oh no. I have to do a count. Come on, around you go. Yeah, so I would say overall my week's been okay. But I'm hoping I can be more committed next week. I've been keeping up with my language learning. I have been doing my Duolingo, and then I've also been doing Renshu, which is quite fun. I haven't done as much Renshu. I wish I could change the thing to only be 20 questions instead of 40. I'm sure there'll probably be a way. I'm just really thick. I might have to have a look, because I feel like 20 would be more of a bite-size lesson than 40, because I find 40 like wears me out. So if I had 20, I would do like 20 and do something else and then come back and do another 20. So I might see if I can change that amount. So here is the heel flap. We've gone from a green to like a brown colour now. I'm gonna hold it up, it's not very good. I really like this colour. This kind of look. I think it looks really cute. I think this is a much better pattern for this type of yarn. It's really fluffy, like really fuzzy. It's not big. I suppose it is kind of picking up. So the other pattern I was doing was just pointless. You couldn't see anything. It was too dark. But this is really gorgeous. And then, yes, that's this done now. I suppose I'll put an extra one there and just hope that I notice that line's there. So that means we're done. Oh, goodness me. Right. So, after a, what, 2-hour stream? Almost 2-hour stream. We have got not a lot of knitting done. This should have been done in like half an hour, but you know, it's cool, it's fine. It's really pretty. It is now starting to look more ribbed in person like it is on camera. Yeah, I absolutely love picking up the stitches on the side. I hate it. These socks are going to be so nice and warm though. Nice and comfy. I might have to see if I can find any more of this. Sheep Teas, Our Tribe Premium Blend. What is it made out of? 70% merino superwash, 30% polyamide. That's it's the superwash merino, right, that makes it so fluffy. I think. It's really nice. Anyway, I might have to see if I can get another one. Do I need more sock wool? No. Is it kind of fun? Yes. So, I might do the other pattern I was looking at, like the chickadee pattern or whatever it was. When I forgot that I'd already picked one. But I might have to look for like a brown colour maybe. Because that might look quite nice. Like browns and greens, like autumnal. That might look quite nice. But I think I need to finish up some of the balls that I have before I start pot chasing. I just kind of like, this is my storage solution. I just like stab it into the, ta-da! Here's your sock, madame. And then I just put it behind my screen. I had some stitch markers down here just in case I got to the do-that point, and then I just stab these in the seam. This keeps falling off, which is so irritating. It's sticky on Persic nuts, it's just not it, you know? Tuck that into there, and then so does the pencil. My little guy. I still have to make a full size one of him because I really liked this pattern. There's been a few I've seen online that are quite cool, so I might make a couple of poppers. We'll have to do a stream, won't we? Anyway, so I'm going to love you and leave you. Goodness me, big yawn. Oh. Goodness gracious me. Right, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry it was very rambly as usual. My desk is actually, this is just gaps in the like plasticky giant sticker basically. That's what this is. Don't mind that. Don't mind my ugly desk. I need to get like a cute mouse. Then you could look at something pretty for once instead of my awful desk. Anyway, I'm rambling yet again. This is the thing, right? I never want to come on stream, but starting the stream is so difficult, and then when I'm here, I don't want to end it, you know? It's like, you know? But I do have a lot of things I need to get done today, so I will see you next week for 2 streams. I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to do 2, and I need to do one like earlier in the week so that it's not like I got 2, like, you know, I've still got 2 to do and it's like Friday, so I'm gonna try and do one. I'm so tired. Oh goodness me, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. A sleepy bat. But yeah, but plush yarn too. I want to make like it's like this big, or it looks this big anyway. It's like a little squid, and I've decided I want to make a little like biscuit squid. So I'm gonna make the pattern in like a different yarn so I can check that I actually understand what the pattern's asking for, because I feel like if I don't understand the pattern and the plush yarn is difficult, it's not gonna end very well. So I've got my fuzzy yarn, so I'm gonna use that, and then I might purchase some fluffy, like actual, like, not the eyelash stuff, but like the fluffy stuff that makes the crochet plushies look like actual fabric ones. I'm gonna buy some of that, I think, to try and make stuff with that too, because I just want to try and take, like, imagine him if he was like fluffy, like how cute. I mean, I don't think it's his hands, but you could just like, or his butt actually, but you could just like make him like round and just like, would it still pop her? Would it still pop her? Oh, that'd be something to test, wouldn't it? But yeah, I want to make like my plushies. Like, so it's a new technique, isn't it? It's a new thing I'm just playing with the stitch markers that I have under the I always have to keep them handy. But yeah, I just want to develop my skills, you know. I want to do other things. I've seen one pattern I absolutely desperately want to get. Oh, I should have put that on my thing. Dang it. It's the lazy bee or the floppy bee or something. Hang on, I'm gonna gonna find it because I desperately want this pattern. I was gonna join the test crochet, but I don't have like a dedicated crochet account. I've tried to apply for like 6 like pattern tester things in the past. Literally never got picked for any of them. I'm not sure if it's because my account is like this big. I don't have many like interactions or anything, so I need to stop hitting the screen before I smack something I'm not supposed to. Come on, where are you? Come on. A bookmark way too many things is what this is telling me. Oh, I want to make one of these, like, so bad. Like the little, hang on, is my screen too bright? Is that the issue? Yeah, I want to make the little ravioli guy, because like how cute is he? Oh, is it too dark now? No. Oh yeah, I want to make the ravioli guy. Anyway, I probably shouldn't keep showing off, but like, look at how cute they are, like little Pikmin. So I need to mix with those too. What is it? I should have it saved. It's actually a crime. He's like a little floppy bee. And he's really fuzzy. Is it by you? No, it is not. You did the shark that I wanted though. Because that was really cute too. Oh, this is so irritating. I didn't think it was that far back. She's literally just hosted a testicle for it too. Dun 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 dun. Because I know in Christmas stuff, I don't think it was that far. Dun, 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 dun. I can't remember the name of it either, just to like try and find it organically. But it's so annoying. It's such a cute little bee. He's just like, I'm so irritated. I'm like half kidding. It's just such a cute little guy. He's such a cute little guy. So I don't think it was like Christmas or Halloween. I must have passed it. There's this cute little fuzzy bee anyway, and he's like flopped. And he's got his little arms, his little legs. And he's adorable. And there's like a test snip that got put out. I don't think shop products, yeah. I don't think that's gonna help me. But he's so cute. He was so cute. Anyway, it's just like a little fluffy bee, and she made him out of like fluffy yarn. So he ended up just looking like a plush toy, and that is like the kind of look that I now just desperately want for my mix. Oh, my Instagram's now like straight up glitching. Let me see if I can just put like, because I don't think it's you. No, it's not that one. Fuzzy bee crochet. I'm just gonna hope. Oh, he's there! Barnaby! The cute little fuzzy bee! I love him. Wrong way. I'm directionally challenged. Like, and he's made out of like fuzzy yarn, and I love him. I love him so much. So I desperately want to get that little fuzzy bee pattern when it comes out, because he's just so cute. So anyway, that was what that whole detour was for. Desperately want to get that pattern when it comes out, so that's why I want to get used to, because I just love how like next level that pattern looks. because it's with the fluffy yarn. So I just, you know, desperately want to level up everything, either with the fuzzy yarn that I've got or with like the actual plush yarn, not the eyelash stuff because I think that looks a little bit messy, but like the plush stuff. So I might have to do like a pre-recorded video on that instead of a live stream because I feel like it's gonna get on my nerves, and I don't think it's gonna be a very fun live stream if I'm like tussling with it, so I might maybe stream the second thing I make out of the fuzzy stuff, but I definitely want to make a little squid, so I'll have to, we can do the pattern test one on live, because it's just like, I've got this multicoloured like chunky, I've got multicoloured and I've got blue. I feel like I should use the blue. But I need to use like a size like 8mm crochet hook, so it's gonna be like huge. It's gonna be like this little thing. Like the pattern's like this big, needs to be like, because I need to use like a really big hook, otherwise it just knacks my wrist a bit, and that's not what we want. So, anyways, waffling again. Thank you for joining me on this tangent. I need to do something with my nails. There's a nail place that says that they do gel nails for £15, and I don't know if that's a good deal or not, because I've always wanted to get my nails done like professionally. I guess that's what they would be, right? Professionals. But I've never been, and I'm kind of nervous to like mess it all up. You know, if I ask like the wrong thing, just like take my nails off, you know. But I might have to. I don't have anything else I need to treat myself for, actually, so we're gonna hold off on that thought, but it's there if I want it, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get on with the rest of my day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Where's my microphone? Bye!